Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So the path of mental strength can be a solitary path. The path to enlightenment can be a solitary path. When you're on a path of bettering yourself, people are going to start dropping off. People around you are going to start wondering what's up with you. Why are you acting different? Why are you so weird these days? Why aren't you the way you used to be? You know, because most people, the vast majority of people in society, doesn't matter what state you live in, the vast majority of motherfuckers out there are on a go nowhere, do nothing plan of life. That's their plan. I mean, they may not verbalize it that way, but that's what they're doing. They're pacifying themselves on a daily basis. They're showing up to their little rat race job, and they go through the motions with their family. They have a certain expectation with their friends to be enablers. We can use all kinds of different activities, vices, as a way to pacify ourselves, as a way to just keep ourselves in this catatonic, numb state, you know, just living for tomorrow, do it all over again tomorrow, living for the weekend. I get my little tiny bit of freedom, and that's usually spent in this kind of blah state, like static on an old TV set, where it's just, they don't want to think. People just don't want to think. They don't want to deal with shit around them. There's a lot of people out there that are upset on a daily basis. They're angry because of the media, too much news. You know, we've been on this 24-hour news cycle for the last 21 years. 20 years, since 9/11. That's when it all really started. I mean, there was cable news before that, but people weren't really absorbed on it with this breaking news, that red banner at the bottom that triggers the shit out of you. You have to watch it. What's going on? What's going on? Another shooting, another terror attack. I need to know. And it's all about the reaction. People don't even care so much about live news as they do about the pundits reacting to it. And it triggers people. It puts almost all of us, not everybody, almost. It puts most of people in society, most every friend that you have, and most everybody in your family, it puts them in a reaction stage, and people walk around depressed. How many people, maybe yourself included, are walking around thinking the world has gone to shit? This is a delusion. This is a trick laid upon us. When you're on a path to bettering yourself, to making yourself stronger, you can see past all this bullshit that's being played on us, all these tricks that are being played on us, all the influence that society has to keep us in a negative, weakened state of mind for many reasons, to have us vote in certain ways, to have us consume. It's a proven fact that people who are depressed, people that are in a weakened, low state of self-love, are better consumers, meaning that they buy more. When you're depressed, when you're upset, when you're going through issues, you want to just buy something and use that as an escape. I need to just go and buy this and buy that and spend money. And people that are trying to do daily discipline to get themselves in a stronger state of mind, to become real warriors, are always on a solitary path. It's just across the board. All throughout history of time, this has been written. This isn't just my opinion. So, I'm really just trying to give people some game and to give people a warning that if you want to become a stronger person, you want to tackle your demons, you want to get rid of all that shit that's making you weaker, take control of your mindset, your self-talk, and fuck outside motivation. You're going to use daily discipline as your motivation, as your reason to live. Then you are going to lose friends. All them little suckers that you know, them little weaklings that you know, are just going to go fly away. I've had this happen to me, and I've had people that I thought were cool, and I can respect that maybe you're not interested in a path of bettering yourself, but that's a big part of my life. I don't proselytize. I'm not some kind of preacher. I don't get on a soapbox and try to preach that shit if you hang out with me. It's just part of who I am, though. I'm always trying to make myself better, and motherfuckers are critical as shit to me. I mean, I get that kind of stuff all the time. I've learned to become hardened to it. I've learned to laugh at it. Because there's nothing funnier than some weak motherfucker full of problems and full of delusions and full of all this outrage and fear that they walk around with, living like a sheep, thinking that they're free. They're in this kind of consumer culture, thinking that they're individuals. And they're sitting there looking down on me for trying to break beyond all the bullshit, for trying to see through that veil of illusion, delusion, that's been put on all of us. I'm the sucker. I'm the weirdo, right? For wanting to think for myself. You can't let it get to you. True mental strength is all about self-love. And when you truly love yourself, you don't need the validation of others. You become a giver instead of a taker. It's not so much about what people are going to give me. Where's my love? It's a question of, I'm going to give my love. You have so much, you're building it on a daily basis. You have excess, you have more, like making money. Some motherfuckers just spend money, get themselves so far in debt. I know people that are thousands and thousands, tens of thousands, 90, 100,000, $1 million in debt. Then there's some motherfuckers that are just making money all the time. You can use that kind of analogy with building your self-love. Some motherfuckers are just sucking people dry. They need so much attention. They need so much coddling and petting and coochie-cooing and, oh, it's going to be okay. But warriors don't. Warriors create that self-love within them. That's what it's all about, to love yourself, to make yourself better, make yourself stronger, tackle your weaknesses, get rid of all that external validation. Validate yourself. It's just something to think about. I hope that this kind of idea doesn't scare anybody off from bettering themselves, from trying to become the best version of themselves that they can be, from trying to engage in this path of being a warrior. I don't want to deter anybody with it. I just want people to realize that you're going to lose some people in your life. But the benefit of that, the good thing about that is the strongest people in this world walk alone. The weakest motherfuckers are always surrounded by crowds. Those crowds are usually people, they're chains around you. They're people that are holding you back and bringing you back. So if you have a desire, and a lot of times that desire that we get in us to make ourselves better, I mean, that's spiritual. That could be God trying to send you a message. You can't deny that shit. This is one of your reasons for living, is to make yourself better, and to deny that, I mean, you're denying your very existence. So it's a calling that you have to endure. You have to undertake this journey. And, I don't want people to think that they need a bunch of weak, go nowhere, do nothings around them in order to live. That's not happiness. That's being pacified. A pacifier, like think of a pacifier, like when a baby sucks on a pacifier. That's a temporary fix. It's not a real titty. Nothing better than a real titty. But you put that pacifier in the baby's mouth to shut it up for a little bit. Babies always spit that shit out. Moms are always trying to clean it off, stick it back in, just shut up for a little bit longer. Warriors don't need to be pacified. It's all just food for thought. I like to spit game. I like people to better themselves. And it's definitely been a shocker to me because I didn't know any of this when I entered this lifestyle, not this life, but this lifestyle of mind, body, and soul. I didn't realize that I was going to lose friends. It makes sense though. I just didn't realize it. So be warned, but don't be stopped. All that matters is what's going on in here, because when you go to bed at night, that's all that matters. When you're sitting on your fucking deathbed, that's all that's going to matter, is how you're thinking. That's what's going to enable you to be able to be productive each day. That's what's going to enable you to move on to the next realm when it's your time to go. You don't want to be tortured by weakness on your deathbed. You want to take it like a warrior. Be ready for that next level of the game. But not everybody makes it to that next level. Only people who are ready. Thanks for watching.